Buruku is the governor. So the governor, I'm telling you this truth. This guy now works. He worked directly with the what is it called? Tayo Ayinde, which is the what did they call this guy? Position to Dimumbe. So those guys are the ones in Lagos State government. Yes. So this guy now, owner official showed you name one Delta okay. No man you to pipeline and make sure your pipe to work from there. So only a percentage of every Monday. He does not. He have his family in Germany. He does not go there anymore. So once of we meet every day. I go to Nigeria every 3 months. Come as a politician. You'll be my voice victim. Tori mo mole. Oluomo kin se politician to won no mo pe ko le da kiriko.
Baba, because me,
why did you have to do that?
One way or the other, some of us not to manage that at least stabilize our to some level in different places. Sure, you get me? So we have a chance of meeting some of these politicians, their workers, their staff, their friends, and all that. We have an opportunity of meeting them every now and then. I mean, for somebody like myself, I've met few of them. Now, when they talk, Baba, talk and sorrow, you will see it in there. Ni believe upon Nigeria. When you are telling them that when they talk, Senator Lenny, Senator Lenny, Senator now, Senator Senate for the past 12 years. Why is he talking like that? Ni believe in Nigeria for real. When you talk about devices and everything, oh my brother, I understand. But you know, it is what it is. Our people like it that way. It's not that we don't want to do something nice and all that. If you try to do anything nice, you will be rejected. Our people love it that way. And I'm like, what about the country as a whole? You claim to love the country. We love, Baba, leave that love. Just make sure you take care of yourself, take care of your family, and take care of people around your community. God will deal with it. Politicians say that to me. They don't believe in Nigeria. But when I see some of their vuvuzelas, they are going lyrical, philosophical, and they begin to speak grammar and here and there. I'm just like, you are just dumb, a dumb bustler. Just get paid and get the hell out of here. Baba, tell me more about your friend.
Well, you see what I'm talking about now. This same guy now is telling me now, where Biodu, I have investment in Ikorodu, which I supervise every year. Do you know in my area, there is the transformer they bought there is so small. I use my own hard-earned money to buy a bigger transformer in that area. Do you know 3 weeks later, NEPA came with their janwe and took the transformer away.
Why?
Telling me the transformer belongs to them because it is too big. It's too big for the area.
For the area, you shouldn't have given them bigger ones. So they'll bring a smaller one again.
But I know I use my own money to buy the transformer because I need more light. My own money, my own property, which I have the receipt. So these people came later in the evening with the Janwe. Do you know what happened? What happened? Àwọn àgbàlagbà landlord lórí burúkú tó wà ládùúgbò yẹn wọ́n lè gbé transformer yẹn lọ.
Àwọn landlord tó fẹ́ enjoy transformer náà padà cooperate pẹ̀lú wọn.
I don't enjoy yẹn ni o. At least nígbà yẹn we have uninterrupted power supply for at least 90 hours every day. I live right in front of that last hotel, which is the same road, that same road, PZ wà ń bẹ̀. Spin test wà ń bẹ̀. Oríṣiríṣi trailer ló ń gba bẹ́ẹ̀ kọjá. So the light was useful to every one of us, but they choose darkness. They choose darkness. So right after that, nígbà tí mo lọ lé later, something wọ́n ti gbé transformer wọn pé wẹ́, Ọlọ́run ti ní ìwọ̀n ba nǹkan tí màá ṣe ni mo ṣe yẹn. Go and sort it out. Do you know for 6 months, for good 6 months, wọn ní iná ládùúgbò yẹn.
And they will now go to bed and say, there is one, but I will never work transformer hello. Like
I
just like
I
that.
want youth came across because I'm so familiar with these guys. I play ball with them. I finance their soccer team and all that. Àwọn youth yẹn cross by yìí transformer yẹn ká tó wọn lè gbé transformer yẹn lọ. Tí làwọn bàbá òṣì yẹn jáde pé ẹ̀yin ọmọ òṣì ṣé ẹ̀ ń lọ síbi tí bàbá yẹn rán yín kíníkan. Kí ló kàn yín bẹ̀ yẹn kíníkan. Mélòó ló ní ilé ládùúgbò ibi tẹ́nàtì ní. But oníyà àwọn ló máa jẹ tójú. With òǹgbà tẹ bá sọ̀rọ̀. Thank you
so much, Baba, for sharing that with us tonight again. I appreciate you, Baba. Thank you very much.
And, I want to thank you again. Thank you, your family, and every one of you.
Thank you.
May God bless you.
Amen.
Thank you so much,
Baba. Send it to everyone around you too. Nashville, Tennessee. That is where Abe is calling from. So thank you, sir. I'll take another one. Here we go. Hello there.
That's where Abe.
Yeah, my
hello, sir.
Good evening. How are you?
I am very well. How are you?
Good. This is Kenneth from Maryland.
Kenneth from Maryland, and I prefer to say Ken, if that's all right, because sometimes those short names, people take offense. They'll be like, "Hey, come on, man. I mean, we're not that close. Why would you call me Ken? That's just for me." You know what I mean? It's all. I mean, it's in this part of the world I learned that too. In Nigeria, when you say my name is Taufik, you see somebody that will quickly change it to Fico. Nobody take offense. But here they say, "No, come on, man. We're not that close. Why would you just call me Ken?" So I choose Ken because you come to my temple tonight. So, Baba, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I am very well. I mean, thanks for asking. So it's just same old.
Yeah. So I just listened to the last caller, and it's always the same thing we've been we're talking about. We've always been talking about that the greatest problem of Nigeria is his own people, his own very people that are the architect, the genesis and the revelation of the problem they have. Yes, we all agree that the leadership too is the leadership themselves are a bunch of jokers. But let us look at what is called the root cause analysis of even the fact that our people are so intelligent enough. And that I can say it, Mayogun, with all sincerity.
That's right.
If you look at anywhere in Nigeria, whether it is an Igbo man, a Yoruba man, or Hausa, any tribe, they always exhibit that brilliance, that intelligence. But yet, when you look at this, the people, even the ones at home in Nigeria, they still have the same brilliance. But yet, guess what? They are the architect of the problem where we are today. Why? Simply because they keep doing the same thing all over again and again. And that's where we are. So, Mayogun, tell me, look at it this way. From 1960 independence and the series of government that comes in, especially let's zero in on the civilian part. Yeah. You see, they keep picking and putting the people who continue to put them in the condition where they are today.
And they always put them, they always leave them worse off than they were before they were, before they were given that sovereignty or that kind of authority. So, people always kind of get to fall over, heads over heel when somebody else comes from that same fraction. So I say, hey, don't worry, I know they messed you up. I'm not going to mess you up, okay? In fact, you see that what they did to you the last, I won't do that. I'm going to do this, Can you give me that? Then they follow that one again. They deal with them again and again and again and again and again and again, like catch-22. Yeah.
Exactly. And listen, if you heard what the last caller said, he uses his own money. Can you believe that, Mayogun? His own money, his sweat, money that he worked for. He didn't rob anybody. He worked for those money.
Yes.
And used the money to better the life of his community. What happened at the end of the day with the transformer? This douchebag came to pick the same transformer, and they would not give him back. If that is
the audacity. Is that not stealing? By the way, Ken, in a normal world, right? if I decide to, for example, put I bought a transformer with my money, right? And then not police, I mean, except if a court says it should be confiscated if I've committed a crime, like, okay, it's a proceed of crime, confiscated. But I mean, an institution that failed to provide electricity, yeah, they had the audacity to bring in a truck to take that and claim it as their property. You know why I'm not surprised, right? The situation has gotten to a state whereby I have heard people, right, who have to pay. You know, normally when you want to build a house in Nigeria, yeah, they will say you should pay. You should pay the young people around, the thugs. You know that,
exactly.
You know they've normalized that. You know they've normalized that. To that, I mean, if you say you're not going to pay, people will be like, "But that's how they are doing it now. Just give them." It's a normal thing. So they've normalized it. After you've bought your land and all that, you know the worst case now. If you decide to make your property a story building or two, every layer of what do you call it? Steer they put on, yeah, you will be paying. You'll be buying the floor, each floor. If you build a house, 3-story building, you will pay for the ground floor. You will pay for the first floor. You pay for the second floor. You pay for the third floor. Or just forget about 3-story building. Just build yourself a bungalow. If you can only afford settlement for just the ground floor. Do you know that's a new thing too? Well, it's not so new, but it's now being enforced now. So talking about the people being the problem. Yeah. Ken.
My ego it's not new because I can tell you categorically, I have my brothers, I have my cousins who have bought land, who are building projects in Lagos. I know how much
everybody's going to experience that.
100%. This and that. Yes, I do. In fact, the most interesting point of I wanted to bring to your attention is that I have a friend of mine. He's an APC member. He's in somewhere in a Papa local government. I think one of their spectrum. So he we talk all the time. I mean, because he's an APC, it doesn't mean I won't talk to him. But then he made a point.
Right.
He made a point to me. He said, I keep castigating, I keep saying this, I keep calling them this and that. He has been offering me this, he's offering me that, this and that. I said, listen well, buddy. I will be your friend and I will continue to be your friend.
I will continue to tell you the truth and still be your friend. Yes.
But guess what? I told him, I said, guess what? Read my lips. I will tell you as it is. You don't have to like it the way I say it, but guess what? Even if you don't like it, you can kiss my black eye. I don't care.
At least you remember I did tell you. Because it's a piece of my mind.
Exactly. And even when I went to Nigeria, he did do everything he can to offer me. I don't know where they are getting their wish yet. But I told him, I said, listen, and I'm not saying it because I'm here on the spec with you. I told him point blank, I said, listen, I have paid my own little dues in my own little way. I don't need this kind of money. I don't need money that puts me on a very bad note whereby people keep looking at me and like, exactly, really?
My conscience, my mind would never give me peace when I remember the source of that fund. Please, I like that. Okay.
And at the end of the day, I told him, I said, listen, it does not change my relationship with you. Just that when the truth needs to be spelled out, I will look at you in the face and I will tell you, you people are full of shit. And you are dining and whining and dining.
You know what they say? They say in Yoruba. I don't know how they say it in Igbo, right? They say it in Yoruba, loosely translated as, when the high is always, drop this debt, yeah? And then what you do is that when you remove the debt from the high, like that, you will show it to the high and say, see what you are doing. See, your mates. Your mates are cleaner. Look at you. I removed this from you. So just to say, when the high is doing something bad, what you do is that when you remove it, you show it to it. That's what you're doing to your friend. And I think that's what friend does. Friends, that's what friend does. Being honest and looking in the face and say, well, this might be your choice. There are consequences around this, but let me be honest with you, right? This is not right in a way. And I like that. Man.
Yeah. And to just to give other people opportunity to talk, let me just wrap it up.
Yes.
To let you know that, listen, truth might be bitter. Truth might hurt. Truth might take a long time to start hitting home the point. But guess what, my ego?
What?
The truth is the truth.
Yes.
It will not change.
You know what somebody told me, Ken, about truth?
Yes.
They said, Mayego, truth never dies.
That's all. It doesn't.
And no matter how popular a lie is, the day the truth decided to shine the light on it, that day the lie dies. And those words, they are powerful for those who can actually value them, not just say them, values them. Thank you so much, Ken. Thank you. Let me take another call here. Baba.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. You have a good one, Baba. Thank you very much. I have another person on the line. Here we go. Hello there. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, sorry. Hello.
Hello.
Dominic calling from Cape Town.
Dominic from Cape Town, Baba. You are live, oh. Everybody can hear you. Dominic, have I ever spoken to you before? Yeah. I don't think so.
Yes.
Have I?
Yes.
Cape Town, because that Cape Town, South Africa, kind of sound, rings bell. My friend, Tunde, I've not heard from him for ages. There's another Tunde as well. I've not heard from him too. I've got a few guys in South Africa, and Dominic, thanks so much for stopping by. How are you?
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I just want to say something about Nigeria that me, Dominic, I will never step my leg to that Nigeria again except Yoruba nation come true.
You said something happened to you that you feel like you will never step your foot on the Nigerian soil again. Do you want to share that? Something that happened? Why?
Yes. I'm from Benue, Kogi State. So I was brought up in Lagos all my life.
Right.
So my dad died of medical aid or something. So my dad didn't pay me. My sister died because of leg dent, because of nonsense. He just went to hospital for a medical checkup and he's short of blood. So they gave him a blood. Do you know the blood they gave him is skunk HIV blood?
Jesus, man.
Immediately that 1 year that he has, because he's been seeking, they didn't know what, so they went to do tests.
So are you talking about your dad now or your sister?
No, my sister.
Oh, it was your sister they gave a contaminated or infected blood transfusion, Abi?
Yes. Yes.
No. So when she was aware that she was given, go on, please.
When he knows that he was given HIV, so I believe that he just gave up and just died.
God damn it, man.
So which kind of country is that?
So medical negligence, medical failure, inadequate medical facility cost innocent people their lives. Two of them, I can imagine, Baba. I can only. My mom died. My dad died, and I can tell you this, not because I didn't have any money to take care. In fact, I actually thought I was doing something great. Like, when we say, oh, when I grow up, I'm going to get a doctor for my mommy. I'm going to get a doctor for my daddy. I'm going to buy an aeroplane for my, that stuff, right? So when you are an adult, right, and you can afford to put somebody on a retainer for your parents, where every month they just do check up, make prescriptions and all of that, and I pay them good money. I mean, in Nigeria standard, but my mom still died due to quackery. Incompetence.
Good hospital,
some of
good
them.
Everything. Do you know what that day? I think 100 or something into the hospital. Like in the next 2 hours, they called me that he died.
After collecting the money?
Yes. 2 hours later or something. I can't even know the hospital. I'm going to sue them. They say I should fly back. I should come.
That must be so painful. And all these things, they don't mean anything to them. Imagine when I was talking to somebody, I spoke to somebody, I said, you see, when something like this happens, people usually say, because that is a way. You get what I mean? That is a way. This idea of but people don't know that families and relatives of these people, so many of them, they never recover. When they begin to sit down and think, led to the demise of their family members, like me. What if we did? What if that one? Maybe my mom will still be here. Oh, maybe my sister will still be here. Now, the families of these victims who are also victims themselves, yeah, nobody talk about them. In fact, they don't talk about them. Look at yourself now.
What about people that died for NSAS?
And people that died for NSAS, that they even deny them in death. They deny them. They said no, nobody died. What about their families?
About NSAS, there's my friend here. My friend, we are the one that protest in Cape Town. We are the one that submit referendum to South African government.
Right. So you are one of those who organized the protest then in South Africa that met with the representatives of the South African government. I remember that time. So you were there. So what motivated you?
Do you know what? Some Nigerians here, when our expectation against us that we want to break up Nigerians here.
Well, I thought they said it was the people of the Nigerian embassy there. Were they just Nigerians not in the embassy that wrote a petition against you?
People in Nigeria, we live part of people because they are politicians, the APC, what. That's why they get petition against us that we want to break Nigeria.
It's South Africa.
Because this country, you have law. So we take those things to court, we bring lawyer, they know that it's free, can protest. So they can't really hold us.
They cannot hold you.
That's why we can do. That's why we did that Cape Town successfully.
Thank you so much, Baba, for at least, Dominic, for sharing this moment with us as well. Okay. Keep holding on.
Good night.
And holding steady, okay, in that area. Everyone who has that faith and that belief, I can tell you this, tonight, okay. It is not going to be or go to waste. Just keep holding on, because people know better now, I'll say. Thank you so much, Dominic. I have another caller on the line. Hello there.
My Gumaba.
Yes, sir.
To my brother.
Yes, sir. How are you, sir?
Very, very well. Fula speaking.
I can tell. It's been a long time. Kunle Afo. Papa, it's been a long time. You just codedly stay there and then keep monitoring. Where are you now? Because I'm not going to say your number is telling me somewhere else, but I can tell you are not in that your VI this evening.
I'm in Netherlands. I'm in Amsterdam now.
I know. Anyway, even though your number, go on, Baba.
I watch the program every night.
I know.
I just said, let me be observing from afar because it's an unending conversation. And until it gets better, there is no reason to stop talking about it.
There is no point in
Nigeria, most Nigerians, either at home or away, we are all suffering from PTSD. We are deprived, mentally deprived. The country has taken one thing or the other from every one of us. Just like everybody. Just like everybody had their experience. I myself, Robert came to my house. Nepa took the light, so I had the gen on. So, when we have this indicator light, every house have this indicator light, and when they bring the light,
right?
Yeah, Nepa go change. So they brought the light around 2 a.m.
Right.
And I had it. It was really off then. The gen was on. So I woke up, my wife woke me up to go switch on the switch. Right. So as I got to my door, I saw that the thieves they have caught up the burglary. So one of them was already making his way inside.
Oh, they've already caught him. I was expecting to say when you came out to go and change and switch over, then they just quickly grabbed you because you opened the door. So they already caught the burglary. Go on, Afo.
They burglary, they were coming to meet us inside. But I use remote control to switch it off from inside. So I don't need to go outside.
Oh, you don't have to. Okay. So maybe the noise of the generator prevented you from even hearing them to when they were cutting the bars, right? And then you getting up to go and switch off and all that stuff probably just put you right into the action, or else they would have been the one to wake you all up.
Exactly. That was the exact situation. So I tried to open that one. The guy jumped out immediately, and the other guy outside just told me that better open your door so that we have our conversation inside, or we shoot you from here. I said, shoot me, be bad. Why not just stop on edge?
Don't happen. Alaye wa ma yìnbọn o. Jẹ́ ká a lè sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí sọ̀rọ̀, you know, gbogbo ara jọ ń face here o.
I told the guy, why do my family pay me a politician? The regular guy. So why do you want to come and kill on me at that? The guy said he was going to shoot me. I just raised my voice, calling my neighbor, Baba this, Baba that. I didn't eat the burglary, but nobody responded. It was in the dead of the night. So eventually they left.
So they haven't really successfully, caught the burglary in a way. So before you woke up, so they didn't complete that, because I mean, if they've caught the burglary, they could have jumped in, or better still, they were banking on your fear. Maybe your fear will show, so that they can use that to you open the door, lie down, and start begging or something. What happened? Like me, why would they just leave?
They tried talking me into opening or the shoot. So when I started shouting, one of my neighbors started throwing bottles into my compound.
Right.
So the sound of bottles made them take off. They were people are well.
Yeah. I get that. So you nearly got robbed. A fool.
I suffered that PTSD for 2 years. I couldn't sleep in the room. I sleep in the living room. I bought a dog. I did barbed wire around my house. I got a security guard. I formed with the community. I bought pizza, I bought cutlass, I bought pepper spray. In fact, I don't want to 2-3. I was turned into something else.
Like paranoid, always, if you hear bang, you will be turn around. If you hear anybody that just open the door behind you, you look around. All these are signs of PTSD, and they have nothing to do with how strong you are, how bold you are. Papa, forget it. You go break. Tell me more.
They are mental-driven activities, so you just have to respond to it, and they are psychological. So eventually, we go around Nigeria and Latin stuff. 7 years ago, I know my age. Everybody knows their age.
Yes.
Buhari is done with his 12 years now. Wasted and as useless as anything. Look at the next level of conversation we're having on our two, Buhari, Tinubu and Obi. So now the truth is this: 200 million people cannot relocate.
Not many of us, not all of us, we can't.
Yes, but anything Nigeria about so then they are for them. Because I want not from they are not living in Nigeria.
No.
Their children are not living in Nigeria. No. Their wives are not living in Nigeria. They don't do anything significant in the country. So what are we saying? I appreciate you every night. It's not easy. I mean, your level of mental engagement and how you pull through, I can't explain it.
I think I rely more on people like yourself and a lot of people here who kind of always make it worth it. I think that's the point. People make it worth it. You know what I mean? We don't have all the shiny time every night. There are conversations at times that will just make all of us be like, I wish Mayegu is not talking about this because I don't like the way people are, feeling. You know what I mean? But we still have to do it. Yeah. But when I see people that come back to say, Mayegu, well done. We feel no feel show you how much we appreciate this. But when we have a chance of telling you, we'll tell you. So I think that's the reason, one reason why I keep coming back. I mean, what else would make somebody to keep coming back, to keep talking to the same set of people, and that will continue to do the same thing again? Only few, 1, 2, 3 change their mind every now and then. And those who change their mind, most of the time, right, they are momentary. Something will even take them away again. Then they'll come back again and say, Mayegu, I used to listen to you, but sometimes I decided to go and but later I realized I was wrong. I'm back again. They are going again. So, like you said, the mental capacity to understand all of that and still be able to show up, right? And not make all of you feel bored. I think it's all up to you who keeps encouraging me. I think that's it, if you ask me.
I appreciate you, Baba. Well done, bro. Let me have a good evening, brother.
I appreciate your time too. Afo, you have a good one and enjoy London, okay? It's getting colder now, by the way. So let me take another call here. Let me know if our audio is still very perfect. We are going to be rounding up in a little moment. Princess, I can see that you've been trying to get in as well. Hello, I have a caller. Hello, can you hear me? Oh, I think I didn't take that. So I saw Princess trying to call in earlier. Somebody else took the slot. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Sir. Yes, sir. Good evening. This is Mayogun.
Yeah, this is my first time calling. Actually, yes, I am a regular watcher of your program. But this is my first time calling.
A veteran on Mayogun's Diary Political. Your name, if you don't mind. Do you mind?
Yeah. My name is Kola.
Sake. Now you are live. Oh. I'm not going to ask where you're calling from if you don't want to share that, okay? But everybody can hear you loud and clear, sir. Please.
Yeah, first and foremost, I really appreciate your program, and you have really impacted in so many people's lives. What happened is this. First and foremost, let me apologize. Let me ask for God's forgiveness, because I was part of people that campaigned for Buhari in 2015.
I mean,
right? Even right.
Let me say something quickly. Even though you choose to say God should forgive me because of what it has turned out to be, okay? There's something that it is your right, and you should never be sorry for it. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Now you can hold a man up and say, I share in the responsibility of his failure. Okay. And as a person,
so I share that.
Yeah, you do. But I mean, you may regret that you did, and you still do, okay? But don't regret that you have a choice to make, and you did make that. I just thought I would share that with you too. Please go on, sir.
So, okay. So, in that 2015, when Buhari was contesting, I was part of people. When I see people writing a lot of stories about Tinubu
and all of that, and now the propaganda was out of this world.
I look at them. I look at them and I say to myself, I did more than this in 2015. Because in fact, I was given a laptop. But because I was a member of Buhari Vanguard in Lagos State.
Wow.
Something like all those stories, I was part of people writing all the Buhari, when Buhari was
cook, Buhari driver, Buhari son-in-law, and all those things.
All those things, I was part. But now, my head is now correct.
So you have now turned to Shupa that Shekuto Peledi Yeshobodo Tumpelewure. Like you are part of those who cook for them in 2015. You know what you cook. Now today you are no longer in that place, and you are even waiting other people are cooking, and you are like Shekuto Peledi Ye.
And then do you know what changed my mind? I lost my job.
Tell me.
I lost my job.
Oh, you lost your job after 2015.
After 2015. And then all the promises they told us, don't worry, if you do election,
unemployment allowance, and every other money.
About that.
Nothing.
They asked me to come and collect Empower form. How much will they be paying? 10,000. No, they even said 10,000 naira. And I look on myself. I said, "Oh, I'm a big fool."
Yeah, so I played myself.
My advice for those people writing all those rubbish on social media, they say Mayigun, writing against Mayigun, and other people
fighting for you. Their problems. They say this Mayigun is a useless man. He's an enemy of Nigeria, enemy of Yoruba land. Baba, your senior colleague, we don't do the whole thing before he's talking to you. Baba, let me tell them, I'm not their problems. Oh.
You see, they are the one that are useless because I can say I was useless after supporting Buhari in 2015. Yeah, because I lost my job and my wife was feeding me.
Oh,
so
you lost your job, you lost your marriage, or you nearly lost your marriage, you mean?
Well, yeah. So
see, I'll tell you why I said that. I'll tell you something, right? See, I have few friends, okay, who were also for Tinubu, for Buhari in 2015. And they were like, I don't know. I mean, everybody just believed that because people never felt or never saw Nigeria in that situation before, where Jonathan, we're seeing a terrorist here and there and all this thing and the propaganda that follow Abi. People were feeling like, no, Nigeria, this is terrible. So it was easy to sell the propaganda. But you know what happened, sir? You know what happened, That my friend lost his job. But he's a guy who happened to be somebody who has a job. He had a job, right? And he had a business, which is a fish pond business, okay? So he made enough money that he was running a small business on the side. Then he also had a job. He lost that job. He lost that business. He lost his wife. And he lost his 2 sons. Because you know what happens, sir? When the lady will leave him and divorce him, okay? She was already she already got an American visa. Probably they are watching me right now, so I will keep the names anyway. So the lady already got, when he was going through all of that, by the end of 2018, the divorce and the rest of that, everything don't scatter. She's already with American visa with her children. I don't know what happened. You know, before the beginning of 2019, when my pal was completely down. I mean, down. Somebody with 2 cars had nothing. His wife was telling him in America that they would tell him about their divorce. The lawyer would talk to him. Since 2018, he hasn't seen his 2 sons. He lost his job. He lost his business. He lost his marriage. And then he lost his children. And that is somebody I know. And there are many, many people that immediately they lost their jobs. They lost their marriages. Many marriages crashed after this change and order. It's just so unfortunate that this happened to you too. And your testimony, people can now have it on this record tonight. Go on, Baba.
Yeah. So let them continue, because Tinubu they are following up and down. Tinubu is a political contractor.
Yes.
Yeah. His main Tinubu has no industry. Politics is an industry.
Baba, they say he's a billionaire, but he don't get any business. Nobody will tell us, say, this is his business. This is where he made his billion. We know where he made it.
Yoruba will say, 140 back power. Because if after 2023 election, if Tinubu loses the election, he will not fight. If Atiku wins the election, he will use them to negotiate.
And now?
That's just Tinubu just call Atiku. We are political.
All the same, exactly. And they do their thing behind the scene. Exactly.
So what is okay? In this your new government, what is in for me here?
What is in it for me? What is in it for my boys? Exactly.
Yeah, something like that. And before, if I not promise maybe 2 or 3 oil wells and some ministerial slots, something like Tinubu we align with Atiku and then it's chop will continue. And though some of you writing all sort of Babalokan, all those on social media, you are the one that will stand. Yeah, on a Monday. So all of you, Tinubu will continue his own life, getting more money for himself, and then some of you will become useless at the end of the day. So
speaking from experience, but they have no idea, Baba. See,
they come out. If they can, I will show them my face for Buhari Vanguard. So I was the mobilization officer in Alimosho local government. People in Alimosho local government should know I was the one because our form Buhari Vanguard Lagdo. The Buhari 2004-2015. I want to get member Buhari Vanguard in 2001.
Baba. Kolamafini. But thank you so much, for sharing this with me tonight. I have to say, let me take my last call, okay? I appreciate you, Baba. Thank you very much. Stay safe, So I'll take one more, and we can call it a night. I think I got Princess now. Princess, is that you? Hello there. Oh, Princess, fine. Finally. I mean, thank you very much, for calling in as well. How are you, Princess?
I'm fine. How are you?
Well, I am here, and I'm good. Thanks for asking, by the way.
Yeah. I am calling because of Olatokunbo. One Olatokunbo like that in the comment section.
Oh, somebody in the comments. What happened?
Olatokunbo Podemo. If you're still here, I'd just like you to listen very well. Yeah? Nigeria, yeah? The psychiatrist says over 60 million people are mentally not okay. Yeah?
That's right.
So when I listen or read chats from people, I've always told you this.
Oh, what?
Plus one,
straight dog. You will know easily because the way they behave. You will know. I know that now.
More, because you can't come up here, yeah, and tell us, see, there are some of we are all awake. Our wokeness is at different levels.
Yes.
And if we are on this platform, we learn and we unlearn some things.
A lot.
That we've been taught. That's why everybody come out here every night, yeah?
Yes.
We learn and unlearn, yeah?
That's right.
Tinubu does not have to be a philanthropist to me. It doesn't have to be to any other person too.
No.
It does. If we have a working system, Olaya, Remi Werekwe is not meant to tell them to take care of Olaya. The system is already in place, funded by the government. Somebody was asking, how many Yoruba are benefiting? Yorubas do not need to benefit from Tinubu. Majority of you placenta, you go where they no they law. We know it. The system, if the system is in place, if there is a working system, yeah, Alabarule one hospital law.
Yes.
Konde dalong behavior. If there is a working system, the guy, Dominic, that called from South Africa, if there is a working system, security so you don't come on here and tell us Tinubu is this. If Tinubu is that, so I am our share about
that's it. So we can't learn sorry about it. No, to ba jẹ́ pé tíyàn bá ní.
Àwọn fẹ́ kó fi ébù ni. Àwọn ò fẹ́ padà délé ni.
And people are hungry.
People are not being educated. Millions of children out of school children.
What about those who are already, Princess, what about those who are in their final years that have been waiting for the past 8 months just to pass out and they be able to at least go out there and look for something to do? Now, no certainty.
I don't tell people not to vote for whoever they want to vote for. When I talk to people and they tell me, who are you now supporting? I am not supporting anybody. I am supporting Yoruba Nation.
Yes. Which is not on the ballots. Since it is not on the ballots, I am not part of the election.
I am not straying away from from it. I'm not walking away from it any minute from now.
No.
I am not walking away from it in the nearest future. Who are you supporting? I am not supporting anybody. Tí gbogbo ẹ bá decide láti pé ilé Sunday Igboho tó ṣe Yorùbá Nation tó bá jẹ́ òun ló ń sọ nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ Yorùbá Nation yẹn ni mo fẹ́ máa fẹ́ lọ. Tó bá jẹ́ nǹkan ló ń bá nǹkan ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ń bá tèmi mu òun ni mo fẹ́ máa tẹ̀lé lọ. Gbogbo yín what's the name of this idiot that Festus Keyamo? He was an activist.
He was.
Now he's a politician.
Cash TV.
But some of you do not know how to step back. That okay, this guy was an activist. Now he has strayed. Yes. He has moved away from what we loved him for. You stay away from people like that.
They don't talk and make sense to me.
Oshiomhole was an activist for NLC. Ìgbà tó kúrò ńbẹ̀, mo sá padà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ pé wèrè tí ń gbàbọ̀dé o. Àmọ́ wọ́n ta bá rí wọn sọ ẹ̀yin sórí yóò bá pé tẹ́gbẹ́ àpẹẹrẹ wèrè rú ẹ máa distribute ẹ̀ lórí platform máa kì í ra wèrè ń bí agbọ́n kan. Tinubu ò gbọ́dọ̀ Tinubu ò ní ògògó lọ síbì kan trade actors àwọn yẹn náà owó wọn lọ́gbà débẹ̀. Tẹ ẹ lóní tíátà onítíátà tí ń bá kó owó fónítíátà ń sìn tí bá ní mo fẹ́ ṣe ògún mo fẹ́ bọ ògún àjọbọ gbogbo wọn ló máa débẹ̀ tó máa sọ màrìwò mọ́rùn effing bastards ni wọ́n ọmọ wọ́n síbẹ̀ anywhere bẹ̀lẹ́ fèsì ni déwì ọmọ adébẹ̀ Mayegun, what are you saying? But saying gbogbo àwọn èrò tó rí yẹn ìrọ̀ Ọlátòkunbọ̀ ní gbogbo àwọn èrò tó rí lẹ́yìn ìrọ̀ tó rí kìíní yẹn gbogbo wọn ló ń jẹ nínú gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì one way or the other. You must be high on idiocy and stupidly foolish to say that. You don't do that. You don't come here to start off.
Kilo mean by pay government. When they say they are on gen government, what they are saying is that they are sharing the common inheritance of everyone, which is wherever it is,
everybody.
Money that should go into development are being shared. You know, people we share gen Benny. She won't find on ṣé yín náà jẹ́ ń bẹ̀ ni.
mo tiẹ̀ ní intention láti pè tẹ́lẹ̀. mo ní intention láti pè tẹ́lẹ̀ mo kàn wò pé ṣe lè ment ni dan ment or malaria wetin be this.
Mental ni wọ́n máa ń straight lọ bí lẹ́ńkọ̀ọ́.
máa kó sí wá síbí o because
ẹlòmíì kan máa straight lọ bí ni ẹlòmíì kan máa ń sáré ẹ máa tó wá sí pé tí wèrè bá sá wọjà.
àwọn sáré wá.
So ẹgbà lẹ máa fi ẹ kàn já yìí tẹ̀ ń ṣe tọ́ yẹn sìn princess ẹgbà àtòrílẹ̀ fi sí lórí yẹn pé àbórí òpè ní bolórúkọ wà.
ó dẹ̀ jáwọlé rẹ̀ rí rẹ̀ Tinubu tinú ọ̀sà ni.
Tinú ké.
èyí torí yóò jọ pé torí yín dàrú yìí tí system bá ń work ta ló fẹ́ mọ́rú wọn. Ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí social media inú yá máa rù wọ́n gbogbo inú ilé onílé káàkiri ayé ọ ṣépè fún yín ni. Ló fẹ́ fa gbogbo òṣì. Tí system bá ṣiṣẹ́ Tinubu ò ní láti dá ṣèyàn kankan lówó náà. System bá ṣiṣẹ́ everybody á bullshit ọ̀tọ́rẹ́ ẹ̀ lọ́ṣẹ́ weaponize poverty.
That's right.
Ìtọ́rí ẹ̀ lọ́ṣẹ́ ní media houses káàkiri and you all have TVs in your house wọ́n á control yín pẹ̀lú ẹ̀.
And that's what they pay for. A lot of it.
You listen to mainstream media, they control you there. Àwọn ọmọ ọdún mẹ́fà mọ̀ pé ṣe CNN news nínú ilé tèmi bí o CNN news fake news ni. Wọ́n mọ̀ àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké ẹ̀rẹ̀ ń jẹ iṣẹ́ àdàgbàjẹ́rà òfù kiri oníwọ̀n Tòkunbọ̀ Tọ́sàdẹ́nì. Wọ́n yẹ kó dàrọ̀ jàre.
Ó dàbí ìgbà tó yẹ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ dárúkọ Tòkunbọ̀ yẹn tóòksì èèyàn mi tó wà ní London lérò pé òun lẹ̀ ń báwí o. Ó dàgbà sọ pé èèyàn kan tó wà nínú comment section ní àbíbá o.
Nínú comment section ní Tòkunbọ̀ Bọ̀dé kan lórogo àbóṣì ara. Tádúwéwéwé Tòkunbọ̀ kọ̀ Tòkunbọ̀ Bọ̀lọ́nì.
Tọ́sà Bọ́nì.
Àkọ̀dá láǹtòrò.
Thank you so much.
All right, Baba Jare. Yeah.
Nice evening, okay? And
Tòkunbọ̀ yà.
I want delay wa lórí nǹkan tá à ń ṣe on the side. No, by the way, I'm dying to give back our report. It's just that I haven't got something that is concrete enough as usual to give back. So Princess Ekushena on your side though. About lawyer yesterday, me for a few days now. By the way, if there's any updates, just online. So let me say, talks The talks we know on Mayegun's Diary Political. You're there, Baba. I was supposed to be rounding up, but when you kept calling and calling, I felt like
I was listening. When I heard that Olatokunbo, I said, Princess, no be me. Now London, I do that Tokunbo na we ni. I be the original Olatokunbo. No be me.
You know what I mean? That's why I said we have original Olatokunbo here. When you say Olatokunbo or talks, there is one here. So maybe we know mix about. That's why I asked her. She said there's one Olatokunbo from the comments. Olatokunbo.
Because no, that's not me. That's not me. Me, I not be any Tinubu. I can't stand the guy. I know me. I know feed the bonham. The day we go catch up for London here. We go deal with her here.
If everybody's allowed to do what they really want to, if they open up, like, so bring her come Camberwell, or bring her come all these areas where we talk with the parents. So
my go Oroti body man no ara won ni gba agemo yen. Nígbà agemo yen ba se ma shi kushi ni yen.
No, it is well. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'm not. It's not this Tokunbo. This is the original Tokunbo. That one I fake idiot.
No, it's not you. It's not you. Nice one. Thank you so much. In fact, I didn't even know that you are still watching. That's so brilliant, Baba.
I'm still watching it. When I heard
you're going to stay with us till the last minute. I appreciate that. Not joking.
Bro, I'm here tomorrow morning. If you like, come back 2:00 in the morning. My alarm will wait until boy. My is around.
Ready? Nothing to you. Nice one, boy.
Love one. Nice one.
Nice one. Yeah. So that's the talks there. We have people who are veterans of Mayegun's Diary Political, and I can't lie to you. All my callers on this program, they actually have their audience too. If you are a regular, Osita has his own fans, Princess has her own fans, Talks, that same Talks has his own fans. Even Afo has his phone. You see Edaola Olua, I can't remember all the names though. Lady Abby and so many other people, Olori and others, right? If they speak, they have people who have known them very well with their contribution over time. So if any of those names are dropped and not well explained, you can be sending a wrong signal to those who knows them very well. So Talks, not your own Tokunbo. It is some other Tokunbo that some way, astray down to our platform. But we've done our part tonight, and my time is so up. If you are just joining us, see, what you have to do is to watch this from the start. It's quite interesting. I did my best to make it more educative and all that for everyone. But listen to me, yeah? You can watch this all by yourself again. Or you can look out for the replay tomorrow or some other time. But for tonight, I want to say thank you to all of you, every one of you, for all the time. And I keep saying this every day because that's my own way of showing the appreciation for the time and hours you all kind of expend on Mayegun's Diary Political. No joke. My timeline said that many of you here, you actually spent 80,000 hours watching Mayegun's videos in a month. That's massive, isn't it? With the views, that is over 1 million for this talk in a month. I wish I could get more. I want to have I used to have like 10, 15 million. On Facebook, I have over 75 million reach. That is enough people that get to see about Mayegun every now and then. So to every one of you who has been part of this, as always, I want to say thank you again. And I'm going to see you some other time. Until then, stay safe and never stop watching Mayegun's Diary Political.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Mayegun number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Mayegun number one. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun Diary Mayegun number one. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary Mayegun number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary Mayegun number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Mayegun number one. ṣeré àní máyégún máa wí.
Máyégún Diary na ibi nọ́mbà wọn.
ó sì tún ṣeré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary na ibi nọ́mbà wọn.
Máyégún Diary politico.
Máyégún Diary na ibi nọ́mbà wọn.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún.
Máyégún Diary na ibi nọ́mbà wọn.
ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún Diary na ibi nọ́mbà wọn.
àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún Diary na ibi nọ́mbà wọn.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
òkúrọ̀ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹ̀rùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran.